Ugh. Poison Dragon in the chat! Hey, Poison. Don't ask me to explain what that was. I have no idea. Where are we? Oh, right. Liara wanted us to go and get information on someone, and we were like, yeah, we'll get right on that. And then we kind of like just said, like, no. Oh yeah, and we messed up everything with Nerixus. She like betrayed
Another
Liara.
difficult development for human expansion as the colony on Horizon has been attacked. The Council has pledged to investigate the matter thoroughly as a possible indication of attacks on humans galaxy-wide. Investors in prefabricated complexes are rejoicing, however, as the repair and rebuilding plans have spiked shares industry-wide.
That's hilarious. You know what's funny though is I've actually done that. I had my Bluetooth keyboard on top of a normal keyboard, and the normal keyboard was the one that was plugged in. And I'm like, why is my Bluetooth keyboard why is my Bluetooth keyboard typing gibberish? And it was just like non-stop lines of garbage. All right. What are we even doing here? I think we're gonna go and recruit Tali. We have all kinds of different missions to do, and unfortunately, if I take on any of them, it can cause other ones to disappear. So, I think it's best if we, where is it? Stop the collectors. Where's Liara's objective? Okay, I don't know where Liara's objective has gone off to. Interesting. Maybe it'll reveal itself later on. It might not be available quite yet. Oh, I actually think I need to start it at her terminal. Ah!
Does living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent? Our report may surprise you. New data commissioned.
Yeah, I think I might actually be able to trigger it from here. There's no further intel available. Okay, not. We'll figure that out later. I think the best course of action for now is let's go recruit Tali. How do I get out of this place? I keep forgetting that this Mass Effect doesn't allow you just to, like, bail out.
You should try it my way. Look at how the wind's blowing.
The Scandal Rock story of Nasana Dantius has come to a tragic end as the businesswoman was killed in her office. While police have no formal suspects, Dantius was no stranger to controversy, making many enemies during her lifetime.
Almost there. Alright, I've just been firing out some invites here, making sure I'm getting everybody that I need in my chat. I'm just trying to find Due to Biting. I'm not sure where his chat has gone. Did he delete himself somehow? It's really odd. There he is. Alright. Galaxy map. Commence. We should really go and... why am I in the middle of nowhere out here? We should just explore these planets in this area, just because we've been doing everything else. Noxel! Noxel's ammonia methane ice giant. Several smaller energy corporations shut out of the big market in Faya gateway systems are attempting to develop a local helium-3 fuel mining infrastructure to service helium. The leading investors of is the human corporation Elfdell Ashland Energy. Their efforts have been hampered by the extra-legal pressure the H3 cartels in Faya system can bring to bear, from simple price undercuts to bureaucratic obstructions, denied permits, and constant health and safety inspections. Let's launch our scanner. Moderate. We need iridium, so that's a pretty awesome spike up there.
Away.
And using the same conventions I've been using up till now, we are going to do the same thing where if we drop it from moderate to poor, then we move on to another planet and go strip it of its riches. That's a okay spike there. It's kind of meh. I'll take it.
Probe.
Need more iridium. There's a double wave right here of iridium and palladium.
Launching probe.
I'm not even getting the little jingle from the cache. The ding 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 ding. All right, so I lack one. Ugh. Let's start again. The one time I was doing a stream and I decided to tell you guys a joke and you thought that was pretty fantastic, so I got a joke for you. Alright, so, a piece of string walks into a bar and the bartender takes a look at him and says, I'm sorry sir, we don't serve string here.
Probe launched.
So, the piece of string, just, you know, pretty upset, he leaves the bar and he goes and stands outside and thinks about it for a bit. And while he's outside, he wads up the top of his head and takes the end of his string and he opens it up and he goes back into the bar and the bartender looks at him and says, hey, wait a minute, weren't you the piece of string that was just here? And the piece of string shakes his head and says, no, I'm afraid not. I get an ooh in chat from Poison. I'm not sure if that's like a you know, you've said something that's like, oh, that's bad. That's bad. Dad jokes. Yes, dad jokes all the time. Okay, so Ponulus, a fairly typical Venusian hothouse. Ponulus seems almost tame compared to the violent volcanic outbursts of the inner world. Baragal. In contrast, Ponulus is nearly inert, with no active volcanoes or plate tectonics. The most dramatic event in the last million years was the foundering of the Asari Aerostat research platform Alvuzuk in 2092, which fell after being holed up by an improbably unlucky meteor. Most of the crew successfully reached escape capsules, but 6 were lost. The crushed wreck of the platform now lies on the Crucite Plain in the southern hemisphere. Pothouse, not hothouse. That's funny. Ooh, rich. Yeah.
Probe away.
Platinum. Yeah, there's that little jingle when you hit the rich spots. The ding, 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 ding. Apparently my dad liked the joke. Of course my dad liked the joke.
Away.
Oh, that's funny. Ooh, heavy bone weave. Nice. Let's go for the double strike rate here.
Probe launched.
Oh, I didn't get iridium on that one. I got a lot of platinum again.
Probe away.
This thing is just swimming in platinum. Iridium, where are you? Holy moly.
Probe
Thing is just made of platinum. There's a lot of platinum there. Or palladium, sorry. Palladium is what I keep taking. Yeah, I think iridium was intentionally made scarce. This planet's pretty awesome. Ooh, ooh. Hoo-hoo!
Launching probe.
Mama Kratos! Missed you. Good to see you back. Alright. We're down to moderate. I could keep stripping it of palladium, but I mean, I don't know how much I can fill my coffers with it. I mean, I may as well just keep going ape on this planet and take all I can get. Give nothing back.
Launching probe.
Oh, that was a weak one. How many probes do I got left? Giggity. Alright, one more. Alright. That'll do. That'll do, probe. That'll do. Okay, let's hit up the relay, and let's go make our way to retrieving Tali. Holy moly. Just a few things to take on. Help Jacob, explore Normandy crash site, save crashing ship, recruit Tali is somewhere in the far rim, way out here. What are we up to? We are going to recruit Mrs. Tali Zora. I can't remember her full name. Tali Zora Voznima? This is a really crazy mission. I hope I'm doing it at the right time, because you can actually get stuck and die a lot in this mission. Anyways, Haestrom, formerly a Quarian colony. Haestrom was established to observe the phenomena on Dolan, the system's parent star. Dolan appears to be unstable with a high possibility of erupting prematurely into a red giant. Haestrom was lost to the Geth in 1896 CE. Soon after, all communication from the planet and its attendant space station ceased. The Geth have shown no signs of treating Dolan as a threat over the past 3 centuries, other than establishing several space stations near it. Dolan's magnetic eruptions and solar output overwhelm the most communications near it, and it is unclear how the Geth have compensated. Today, spy probes scan indicate extensive orbital construction around Haestrom, housing thousands of Geth platforms and an unknown number of Geth software mines. It is not known how many Geth are on the planet's surface. Spy probes face interference from Dolan, making remote scanning difficult. Resource estimations based on Geth mining, refining, and fabrication practices suggest that the planet has at least 20 more years of use before it is exhausted, and intelligence experts speculate the Geth have not explored all of the resources because they wish to keep some in reserve for repairs. Travel advisory. Haestrom is a Geth stronghold. Military spy drones use cutting-edge stealth technology and are only vehicles that have returned unharmed from Geth space. All civilian traffic is prohibited. And what do? We go and land. I am not a Geth. Alright, we're gonna take some fighters here. Let's take... Of course, we're gonna take Garrus. We could take Grunt. We haven't used Grunt yet. Who do you want me to take there, chat? You guys can pick. I'll let you guys pick who we take. Grunt or Thane? Do you want Garrus and Grunt? Garrus and Thane? Do you want Thane and Grunt? We can take anyone you want. Do 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 do. Grunt. And who are we pairing up with Grunt? Alright, let's take Grunt and Thane. Let's mix it up. Alright. Grunt has mostly combat abilities, so we'll let him auto-level. And Thane is mostly a biotic. He can't do anything. He can't level up anymore. And we're going to stick with our standard weapon loadout.
Shepard, our data indicates that Tali is somewhere in these ruins. There is considerable geth activity and an environmental hazard. Solar output has overwhelmed Hastrom's protective magnetosphere. Exposure to direct sunlight will damage your shields.
Alright, so if you didn't hear that, Hastrom has such intense sunlight that if you stand in it, it actually will hurt you. And just to kind of show you, your shields just overload just by touching sunlight. So you have to maneuver between shadows.
My shields are overheating. So we'll fight from the shade, but no hiding.
This mechanic makes this level really fun, and also simultaneously really tricky.
The geth are here. I've stayed to buy the others time. Anyone who gets this, find Tali's aura. She and that data are all that matters. Kill us alive.
Alright, I've got 3,000 credits. Gate is open. Medkit is ours. Unfortunately, the Quarians don't seem to last too long in this game. They always seem to be like cannon fodder.
Dropship, big one. I see. One fall.
I think I'm going to change my ammo type to the disruptor ammo, and then that way it'll do more damage to the Geth. Nice. Grunt's pretty awesome for kills there. I'm trying to think, have we fought Geth yet in Mass Effect 2? Don't know if we have. Alright, we're gonna grab the thermal clip. Oh, someone messaged me, but I also hear Geth. Hang on, I gotta kill the Geth and then I gotta check it. Oh, where are you, Thane? You're dying.
Yeah.
Come on. Thane, stop dying. Get over here. Okay, one sec. Who messaged me? Alrighty. So we're going to be shy of a few people because a few people just are not actually physically present. Naturally, the way that it works. Alright, where are the Gethy Geth? Here they come.
We need to find a better path. This one will get us.
Ah! Blindsided. Well, that was a rocket.
On the ground.
Okay, Rocketeer Geth is dead. Assassin Geth is dead. Okay, Grunt is unfortunately not the best choice because he uses a shotgun, and his distance is pretty limited. Okay, that was another Rocketeer. They may keep coming. It may be one of those situations where I have to approach to get them to stop. Ah, it burns us.
Down.
It was a horrible location for a shadow.
Impact shot. Worthless.
Okay, so we got the refined iridium. I need my assault rifle back. I do kind of want to go up there, but don't know if there's any shadows up there. I'm going to go for it. It's like playing hot potato with yourself. I love that you actually start to smolder as you stand in the sun too long. Like your suit sparks and smolders and... Okay.
Oh,
That's what I was looking for. I knew there was a weapon upgrade somewhere in here, because I remember playing this one time, and I literally spent a ton of time looking for every possible nook and cranny, because it's always where you have to, like, put yourself in harm's way to get it. Let's use the shadow here. Alright, so the ground is smoking right there, so we're going to try and take cover right here. Well, that didn't work. Right here. Okay, so there's the sun. So as long as we keep the sun to our side... Crap. I mean, I love the heavy pistol, but the assault rifle is just where it's at. You're getting a lot of buffering? That's odd. Twitch seems to be pretty stable on my end. I don't know what's going on. What are they shooting at? Ooh, Tempest submachine gun acquired. Miranda, Morden, Samara, Thane, Kasumi. Oh, I think I just changed my submachine gun out to the Tempest now. Quarian radio, answer.
This is Squad Leader Kelringer. Come in, over.
This is Commander Shepard of the Normandy. Can we provide assistance?
Patch your radio into channel 617 Theta. We were on a stealth mission, high risk. We found what we were after. Geth found us. They've got us pinned down. Can't get to our ship. Can't transmit data through the solar radiation.
What's the status of your team? How many of you are left?
We're a small squad, dozen Marines plus the science team. We're down to half strength now. Made the synthetic bastards pay for it, though.
What brought you this deep into Geth-controlled space?
You're asking the wrong person, Shepard. I just point and shoot. Something about the sun. It's going bad faster than it should. Some kind of energy problem.
Any idea where the Geth came from?
Patrol ships found us. Drop ships started raining Geth down on our heads before we could get off world. Systems under Geth control. We knew they made planetary sweeps periodically. We hoped going low emissions would hide us.
Do we have to worry about the Geth sending in reinforcements?
I don't think so. The patrol ship hasn't lifted off again. The radiation blocks all off-world communication.
How are you holding up? We can be there in a few minutes.
Take it slow and careful. Direct sunlight fries our shields all to hell. We're bunkered down at base camp across the valley. I left Tali's in a secure shelter that doubles back to hold the choke point. Getting Tali out safely is our top priority. You can extract her, we'll keep him off you.
You got confirmation that the Geth haven't reached Tali yet?
Left my best man with her. When you get here, you can talk to her on the call. Every Marine on this rock is sworn to protect Tali's aura. As long as one of us is still drawing air, she'll be safe.
Hold position. We'll hit their back ranks.
Watch your ass. We got a dropship coming in. Doorway's blocked. Grab the demo charges in the buildings nearby. Use them to clear a path.
Okay.
Shepard, I have scanned the
We have a
area
new
and located the
objective.
demolition charges the quarry commander mentioned.
Put it on my radar.
You will need both sets of charges to clear the rubble.
Okay, somebody needs to deal with that. Can you throw him? Thank you. I got another one coming. Same. Okay, Geth Hunter is dead. I had to turn on my audio a smidge just because I couldn't hear the radio communication for some reason. It was really, really quiet. Oh, ow.
Get ready.
That seems better though. I think I shot Grunt in the back. What type of ammo are you using there, Grunt? You're using incendiary ammo. Okay, whatever. More coming. There's still one moving around in the warehouse there. Another one coming. Thane, go take up cover there.
Got it.
Lot of enemy spawns. Oh, you were dead. How'd you come back to life?
Go down to the sea.
Thank you there, Thane. Another one coming. On me.
I'm with you. Got it.
Alright, just a few enemies. Holy moly. Oh, I saw a terminal. Oh, Tali's journal. Nice. Okay, demo charges are right here. Let's play the journal first.
We need a core sample to get a timeline on the rate of radiation increase. but our equipment keeps dying on us. Shepard once used a mining laser to clear some rubble back on Ferrum. Maybe I can do something similar with demolition charges.
He was mostly dead? Pretty much. One of 2 charges. Oh, medkit. That's never good.
One falls.
Oh, that's a Geth Prime. That's why I couldn't kill it. Alright, hang on. We need big guns.
Impact shot.
Alright, that's how you take care of Geth Prime.
Gear up.
And on that note, I need to reload.
Falls.
Okay, we're good. Next wave. This squad is actually pretty awesome for this situation with the combat and the biotic. Ooh. Are you telling me that all the Geth were coming from this little tiny corridor? Interesting. Beep beep. Beep, beep. Oh. Was that a Geth? No, that's a light. Oh, I see you.
I see you.
Oh, that was cool. I loved how Grunt, like, mantled the wall there.
Yeah, right on your ass. One fall.
Alright, we got sunlight, meaning we're gonna have to scramble. Refined iridium. Okay, I need some ammo clips here. This isn't sunlight, this is natural light, so I'm okay with this. Did you guys seriously drop no clips? Oh, there they are. Okay, we're full. What is through the door? I don't think it's racist to say he leapfrogged me. I mean, he's not really a frog. Kinda looks like a frog. Oh, heavy weapon, I needed that. And demolition charge, I needed that. Alright, let's keep moving out. We're probably gonna get another wave of Geth. Okay, we need to head that way. Whoa! There they are. Oh, we got...
Embrace the sea. This is a poor location for a stand. If we move to our left, we can find them. I'll put them down. Wait.
It's not dead. It's just crumpled. Ow. It's really funny when they get killed right on that ramp because it looks like they just kind of fall. Okay, we're not going to go back that way. We're going to go through here. I know that it wants me to go the other way, but I want to go back this way. Okay, that's blocked. Oh, it would help if I had my laptop plugged in while I'm streaming. Or I'm just gonna keep getting turned off. There we go. Alright. Now we're back. 100 credits. Ah! Burning. Probably be a bad idea to open the shutters. Is there anything down there that's worth risking my health for?
It's next to impossible to get accurate solar measurements. The radiation keeps burning out our equipment. This sun shouldn't be like this. It was stable a few hundred years ago. Stars don't die that quickly.
It burns! Alright. We got all the goodies. I thought there was a Geth standing there. So we gotta blow up this wall. I'm grabbing that refined iridium. Okay, let's blow this thing up.
Explosives armed. We should move clear.
I love when games do, like, in-game demolition, because it's just so much more satisfying. Okay, apparently I got burned by the sunlight going into this room.
This is Korean architecture, or what remains of it.
Why do we care? Anyone choosing to come here should be on their own.
I love how Grunt is literally like the complete opposite of Reason. Thane.
Come in base camp.
Ooh. Tali's aura. Commander Shepard to Tali's aura. Do you read me? Credits. Ooh, bypass. Alright. C and gates, tree, C. Tree, resistor, resistor, resistor. Gap. Gap and gap. And tree and tree. 6,000 credits. Yeah. I'll answer you in a second.
Our ancestors walked these halls with uncovered heads. The sun must have been normal back then. So much space. Walls of stone. It's amazing. I wish my friends could see it. I wish Shepard were here.
Aw. Sad face. 3,000 credits. I don't know what a Geth wants credits for.
This is valuable.
Assault rifle damage. Nice. This is why you scrounge as much as you can in these kind of games, because you never know what's going to be hidden where. Alright, let's answer Tali's aura.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Tali, it's Shepard. I'm sorry. Everyone here is dead. Any survivors must have fallen back.
We knew this mission was high risk. Damn it. And what are you doing here, Shepard? We're in the middle of Geth space.
I was in the neighborhood. I thought you might need a hand.
Thanks for coming, Shepard. It means a lot to hear your voice. Carl Rieger and what's left of the Marines got me into the observatory. From where you are, it's through the door and across the field. I got to the data I needed, and I'm safe for now, but I've got a lot of Geth outside.
What is this research you're after?
It's about this world's sun. It's aging faster than it should. I can tell you more about it once we've got fewer Geth shooting at us.
Would it help if I brought in the Normandy?
Doubtful. These buildings are centuries old.
Is anyone else still with you, or are you alone out there?
Rieger had a team of Marines covering me when I ran for the observatory. At least some of them are still alive. I can hear them firing at the Geth outside.
It looks like somebody sealed the door against the Geth, and the console's damaged. Can you get it open on your end?
Let me see. Yes, I can do it. Here. Should be unlocked now. Be careful, Shepard, and please do what you can to keep Rieger alive.
Alrighty. Let's go rescue our girl, Tali. And I know we haven't decided yet on who we're going to romance, but yes, Tali is romanceable.
We've been spotted.
They're gone. The drones have optical camouflage technology.
Ow.
Go to the sea. Straight to the sea. Mission kill. Go in peace. Clean kill.
On the ground, now!
I'm here before it's
One more. Quick!
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna stop wasting ammo on this. Let's get serious here. Why won't this thing die? It's probably just out of range or something silly like that. Oh my goodness.
Worthless. One more.
clean kill. One fall.
I'm getting bumped around by the wall lock mechanics.
Go in peace.
It's a drone. It doesn't need to go in peace, Thane. But whatever makes you sleep at night. Okay, that's the thing that I was trying to kill. Ah, I got blue stuffed. You can do that again? Nice. How low can you go? The Geth did the limbo. I'm burning! Ow. Okay, I want to go and investigate over here a bit.
One more. Worthless. Hostile.
Oh, I'm getting shot at.
To the sea. Go in peace.
Okay, so our Krogan brother is having way too much fun. Ouch. Oh, I got blue stuffed again. This is bad. Help.
Worthless.
Bring your matter to the sea.
Okay, Geth Prime is dead.
Clean kill.
Drones are dead. Oh, sweet. Grunt flanked them. I love it. Man, that was painful. That Geth Prime hits hard. I'm in a shadow. Ooh, wall safe. Resistors, resistor. Tree, C, resistor. Tree. Tree, C, C. 6,000 credits. Nice. Override, security lockdown. And that is bad.
Get down.
why I follow you, Shepard. Big things.
Ah, I got blue stuffed. You know what? I wonder if I can kill this from range.
Time to fight.
Don't even know if that's making an impact on it.
I'll put them down.
It's slowly taking it down, just nothing crazy.
Spread your knife to the sea.
Okay, who's shooting at me?
On the ground, now!
Go now to the sea.
On the ground, now!
Ow!
One falls.
Nice.
Watch out, piece of crap's repairing itself.
I'll put them down.
Grab cover, it's coming back online.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to go and take on the Colossus a bit more in person.
Over here, get to cover.
Oh, Cal Rieger.
Squad Leader Cal Rieger, Migrant Fleet Marines. We talked on the radio before that dropship arrived. I still got no idea why you're here. This ain't the time to be picky. Tali's inside over there. Jeff killed the rest of my squad, and they're trying to get to her. Best I've been able to do is draw their attention.
Are you sure she's still
The
alive?
observatory is reinforced. Even the Geth will need time to get through it. But it's hard to hack a door when someone's firing rockets at you. The Geth are near platoon strength, but the Colossus is the worst part. It's got a repair protocol. Huddles up and fixes itself. I can't get a clear shot while it's down like that. I tried to move in closer, but one of the bastards punched a shot clean through my suit.
How bad is your suit damage?
Combat seals clamped down to isolate contamination, and I'm swimming in antibiotics. Geth might get me, but I'm not gonna die from an infection in the middle of a battle. That's just insulting.
What can you tell me about the battlefield?
Right side's got a catwalk with a sniper perch. You could wreak some havoc from there. None of my men made it past the Geth. Middle's got cover, but the damn Colossus has a clear shot at you the whole time, and you've got Geth coming in from both sides. The left gives you some cover from the Colossus, but your ass is hanging out for the Geth. That's how I got shot.
Any ideas on how to deal with the Colossus?
Standard protocol with armature-class units is to sabotage the shields and whittle it down, you know? Kill it with bug bites. But the repair protocol blows that plan to hell. You try to wear it down, it just huddles up and fixes itself. So whatever we do has to scrap that bastard fast. Probably means getting up close, past that cover.
We need to get to Tali. Got any ideas?
Just one! I'm not moving so well, but I can still pull a trigger. I got a rocket launcher that the sun hasn't fried yet. You move in close. I'll keep the Colossus busy, maybe even drop its shield. With luck, you'll be able to finish it off.
You've done enough, Rieger. You don't need to throw your life away.
Wasn't asking your permission. My job is to keep Tali safe. Ah, this is our best.
We don't have enough people on our side for you to take one for the team. Stand down.
I'm not gonna stand there while you run into enemy fire. They killed my whole squad.
And if you want to honor your squad, watch my back. I need you here in case they bring reinforcements.
All right, Shepard. We'll do it your way. Hit him for me. Keep us alive.
Contact. I'll hold.
One more.
Okay, we're gonna take the balcony up there. And hopefully not get sun fried.
Shield.
Go for it. We got a hunter coming. Ah, stupid blue stuff.
Down.
Oh, that was close. There's a Geth destroyer coming. Okay, they're all down there. There's the destroyer. Okay, destroyer's offline. That is one angry Colossus. Ow. At least I have cover from the sun back here. Oh yeah, I forgot they have machine guns. Ah, crappy, stupid blue nonsense. Get wrecked, scrub!
Just a second. I locked the door to keep more Geth from getting inside. There, that should do it.
I just went completely spaz on that thing and just started unloading on it until it was dead. It actually worked. Gets... No, we're not going to start using Borderlands insults against enemies. Although I was thinking he wouldn't have had issues with the Colossus had he had a Torg. Yeah, I'm glad I took the other route, because that seems to have a lot of open space, and you gotta cope with the sun. Actually, all routes kind of were equally meh. Alright, rescue confirmed.
Just let me finish this download.
More credits from a damaged Geth. And there she is. Tali in the flesh.
Thank you, Shepard. If not for you, I would never have made it out of this room. This whole mission has been a disaster. I wish I'd joined you back on Freedom's Progress, but I couldn't let anyone take my place on something this risky.
A lot of Quarians lost their lives here. Was it worth it?
I don't know, Shepard. It wasn't my call. The Admiralty Board believed the information here was worth sacrificing all our lives for. I have to believe that they know what's best.
I didn't ask what some admiral thought. I asked what you thought.
A lot of people died here. Some of them were my friends. All of them were good at their jobs. That damn data better be worth it. The price was too high.
What can you tell me about your research here?
Haystrom's sun is destabilizing. Back when this was a Quarian colony, it was a normal star. It shouldn't change that quickly.
Any idea what's destabilizing the sun?
If I had to guess, I'd say that it was dark energy affecting the interior of the star. The effect is similar to when stars blow off mass to enter a red giant phase. But Haystrom's sun is far too young for this to be natural.
Whatever the reason, I'm glad I could help. Once you deliver that data, I could use you on the Normandy.
I promised to see this mission through. I did. I can leave with you and send the data to the fleet. And if the admirals have a problem with it, they can go to hell. I just watched the rest of my team die.
Maybe not the whole rest of your team, man.
Rieger, you made it.
Your old captain's as good as you said. Damn Colossus never stood a chance.
If need be, the Normandy can get you out of here, Rieger.
No, the Geth didn't damage our ship. As long as we get out of here before reinforcements show up, we'll be fine.
Actually, I won't be going with you. I'm joining Commander Shepard.
I'll pass the data to the Admiralty Board and let them know what happened. She's all yours now, Shepard. Keep her safe.
All right. Level up. Level experience 15. Squad points gained 2. Recruited Tali Zora for the team. Though loyal to Shepard, Tali Zora's antagonism towards Cerberus mercenary necessitates observation. Also sending recon units to examine Geth activities in case activities on Haystrom provoke action. We got the Tempest assault rifle damage, assault pistol damage, credits, and we got like 69,000 credits. Nice. And 1,400 iridium, which we definitely needed. Summary.
Cerberus saw footage of you in action, Tali Zora. We're looking forward to having you on the team. Your engineering expertise will really benefit the mission.
I don't know who you are, but Cerberus threatened the security of the migrant fleet. Don't make nice.
That's why you're here, Tali. I need people who aren't Cerberus. People I can trust.
I wasn't part of what happened to the migrant fleet, but I understand your distrust. I hope we'll get past that as we work together.
I assumed that you were undercover, Shepard. Maybe even planning to blow Cerberus up. If that's the case, I'll loan you a grenade. Otherwise, I'm here for you, not for them.
If it helps, check out the Normandy while you're here. Gotten a few upgrades.
I'll get Tali Zora the necessary security clearance to access our systems.
Please do. I can't be part of your team if I don't know how the ship works. Remember, Shepard, these people thought enslaving Thorian creepers and Rachni was a good idea. I'll be in engineering.
Don't forget to introduce yourself to Edie, the ship's new artificial intelligence.
Yeah, that's the last thing you tell a Quarian, is that you have an AI aboard the ship. Alright. I believe as soon as I go to the main area, the elusive man wants to talk to me. We should go and do some upgrades, because I have a feeling that if I talk to the elusive man, it starts the next main story mission. Weapon upgrades. Assault rifle damage. Absolutely. Weapon upgrades. Let's go heavy pistol damage. Weapon upgrades. It upgrades it for the entire squad, so that'll help out Grunt. And... oh, shield piercing. Nice. Let's go sniper damage, because that was pretty much doing nothing. Oh, geez. That's a lot of platinum. But why not? Done. Ship upgrades. No. Prototypes? Heavy weapon ammo upgrade. Ooh, heavy weapon ammo capacity. Nice. Inferno armor, missile launcher, retrain powers. Oh, we don't need to do that. Let's upgrade our heavy weapon ammo. And squad biotic damage increase. Absolutely, because we got Thane, who's a biotic, and Jack, who's a biotic, and Miranda, who's a biotic. Or not Miranda, Samara. I believe when you go and talk to Tali, you'll get a continuation of that conversation. It's actually a pretty interesting plot piece. Ooh, biotic duration. Absolutely. Stop skipping. Morden's gonna just tell me to hurry up and rescue his colleague.
Get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
Yep.
I'll talk to you later, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I'm just gonna wait for all these little pop-ups to go away. Alright. Unread messages. Appreciate the help. From Elizabeth Bainham. Hey Shepard, I heard what you did on Ilium, and I wanted to thank you for helping out Zoo's Hope one more time. We're surviving, if barely. Most of Exogeny left, but I stayed behind as an attaché, and to make sure that nothing was left of the Thorian. We don't need that problem again. Also, I'm really sorry that I shot at you. I'm pretty sure I said that, but I wanted to reiterate. Good luck and thanks. Zeus Hope is alive because of what you did. Sincerely, Elizabeth Bainham. Transfer request approved. From Admiralty Board Migrant Fleet, Commander Shepard, per Talizora Vosnima's request, included with her data delivery from Haestrom, the Admiralty Board has approved her transfer to your command. She has been informed that additional duties to the Migrant Fleet may still be necessary on occasion, but has been given extended leeway to determine when her mission with you is considered complete. This choice is hers, but your role as de facto captain during her pilgrimage may have caused her to be more susceptible to your requests. The Admiralty Board trusts that you will treat your new crew member with the respect due an honored member of the fleet. Should any harm come to her due to negligence on your part, this board will take severe and appropriate action. Admiralty Rael Zora, Migrant Fleet Admiralty Board. That is her father, I believe. Still alive, from Detective Anaya. Greetings, Commander. I'm not completely sure this will get to you, but thanks again for helping me deal with Samara. The Eclipse mercs have gotten real quiet around here. My superiors have backed off, too. No idea if the two are related, but hopefully the next time I meet a Justicar, I can give her the respect she deserves. I still can't believe I worked a case with one of them. You're a lucky human. If I find any more data on her target, I'll pass it on along. Thank you, Detective Anaya, Ilium Law Enforcement. Team status. Oh, look at that. Almost a full roster. We just have one that we can't get to. And that one is like my all-time favorite character. I don't know when we'll get to them.
Jack's tattoos are beautiful. As colorful as her past, I'm sure. I have concerns with her temper, though.
You have worries about Jack?
I know she'll be solid under fire, but her attitude suggests deep personal issue. She pushes people away, yet approaches sex casually. I don't think she understands her own motivations. Just be careful when talking about personal matters.
I'll do my best not to piss her off.
Please warn me if you fail. I want a chance to hide. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Grunt seems very anxious, pacing down in the cargo hold. You might want to check in on him. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Grunt seems very... Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
So it is worthwhile to periodically check in with Kelly, because she will tell you about crew's status, and sometimes you won't know certain things about them unless you ask her. And there's all kinds of like little hidden missions and stuff within this game, and I really want to try and hit up as many of them as I can because they're fantastic. Alright, Grunt is in port cargo because he believes he is worthless. There he is.
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something. With my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know. See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Okeer didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles. Voices of warlords. But this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. We were moving, fighting. I focus. But here my blood screams, my plates itch. Even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
Edie, anything in your files about Krogan diseases that could cause this?
Cerberus has a number of autopsies on file, but nothing on a living Krogan of this age and situation. Krogan are reluctant to share medical records.
My people were defeated by doctors and labs. They will never let stuff like that leave the homeworld to Chunka.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
Alright, well, I think we're gonna go to Tushonka, because we gotta rescue Morden's crewmate, or Morden's students, rather, and we need to fix Grunt, because Grunt's having issues. Grunt's becoming a man! Alright, that was weird. Let's go to Captain's quarters and fix our helmet. Hate my helmet. It's terrible. Oh, did my fish dead? No, my fish died! No, all my fish. Aww. I forgot to feed my fish and they died. Now I need to go and buy new fish. That was a lot of expensive fish. Oh well. Our fleet's coming together nicely. Aww, my fish. Alright, let's go N7 helmet. What does the capacitor chest plate do? Reduces delay before your shields start recharging by 10%. I don't mind the capacitor chest plate. Increases power damage by 3. That's more useful for what I'm doing. What does this give me? Increases weapon damage by 5%. I look like an absolute crazy person. Stick to the non-living collectibles? Oof. That hurts. I usually am able to keep my fish alive quite a long time. I just forgot to check in on them, because I don't know why, but I thought the fish don't actually get added to the tank till you go up and add them. Oh well. Dead fish. Would you guys want to go to Tushonka, or would you rather I do something different, like we could go and investigate the crash site of the old Normandy? Do you want to do the crash site of the Normandy, or do you want to do another main mission? What do you want to do? I am open to ideas. You say other due to time. Other what? I'm confused. Old Normandy. Okay, Old Normandy it is. Alright, well we should also just explore the planets that are here. Gotha, a dwarf planet. Gotha has a pressure cooker atmosphere that brings its surface temperature to a scorching level. Carbon dioxide and ethane are plentiful in the planet's hazy atmosphere. There's been some speculation in the mining community about whether all the precious metals were mined by the Quarians before they fled the system some centuries ago. Rumors abound that anyone who could brave the Geth in the system could find loads of naturally occurring diamonds on Gotha, but this is likely just a starship legend. Travel advisory: Gotha is in Geth space. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Ooh, rich. Well, we've spent a ton of our resources, so we need to replenish them. Especially platinum, of all things.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Iridium and platinum. Ooh, element 0.
Probe launched.
I don't really need that. I will take element 0. Oh, I keep getting palladium in there.
Probe launched.
Platinum.
Probe launched.
Platinum. No, not gonna take more palladium. Already got lots of that. This whole place is just made out of palladium. I think I've gotten everything else that I need. Alright, well, we'll leave that alone for now. I do need to actually hit up a fuel station somewhere. Charum! Once a starship refueling station for the Quarians, Charum has expanded under Geth rule. Thousands of orbital platforms surround the planet and its many moons, refining helium into helium-3. A vast Geth fleet comes and goes between Charum and Haestrom, preventing all but most stealthy of spy drones from discovering any information about it. Current estimates place the Geth fleet numbers between 5,000 and 10,000 ships, with unknown levels of armament. Nice. Travel advisory. Most intelligence estimates that approaching Charum is tantamount to suicide. All civilian traffic is prohibited. That's insane. Largest station, Hell's Hive. Moderate. Ooh, nice iridium vein there. Platinum. I'm running out of probes.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Iridium? Alright, well that left it as poor, so we'll abandon there. And is that all the planets in the solar system? Alright, let's hit up the mass relay. And let's go... save crashing ship, explore Normandy crash site. There it is. Ah, fuel depot. Got lots of probes. Alright, we gotta go off to Amada. So this will be one of the first times we actually go and use fuel. So you actually have to use fuel to travel around in this point here. I just flew through the sun.
I have detected an anomaly.
Alcera's crust is composed of carbon and water. While low density, its large size allows it to retain thick atmosphere of methane and ammonia. It is believed that Alcera had acquired a bit more mass when the Amada star system formed. It would have formed the core of a second outer system gas giant. Alcera has 3 more moons: Uluru, Wajnina, and Bayame. I'm looking for an anomaly. Okay, anomaly. Follow the white indicator on the reticule to find anomaly. There we go, there's the anomaly right there.
Launching probe. Scans have found something.
Scans confirm the wreckage of the SSV Normandy on the planet's surface. No life signs or mechanical activity detected. Stable landing zone located amid the crash site. And this will be one of the first times we actually get to land on a foreign planet body. Planetoidy? Planetoid. Planetoidy! Haha! Locate a suitable place for the Normandy monument and recover any sign of the 20 missing crew members. Hey, wasn't the Mako destroyed? We crashed it into the mass relay aboard the Citadel. Dog tag. Press B to place the monument. No, I'm gonna find a better place for the monument. There's a dog tag right there. Caroline Granado. Where's the Mako? There it is. Robert Filawa. Helen M. Lowe. Alexei Dubyansky. Raymond Tanaka. Abhishek Pakti. Well, there was one dog tag in the crate, so I'm gonna guess there's gonna be another one. Amina Wyberry. Marcus Greco. I want to put the monument right here. I'm going to put the monument by the Mako. What is that? Element 0. Nice. Silas Crosby. Harvey J. Gladstone. Addison Chase. Or Chase Addison. Datapad. Spoke to Commander about this. All these damned aliens aboard the Alliance most advanced ship. I just don't trust them. That damn Dasari and Quarian, what does Shepard think this is? A zoo? The Quarian, it seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage trying to improve the lot of her home ship. I can understand that. I would babysit my children or anything, but if she has to be on board, I suppose that's not too bad. A while now I'm taking a look back at past entries in this journal, how blind I was at the time. I came on this ship firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way she could have accomplished what she did without them. I am proud to say, die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born on. Oh, that's cool. I think that was the old cook, the super racist cook. I mean, I kind of feel like we should put the monument at the old CIC. Because, like, that's where all the missions were launched from. That's cool. Although, I'm curious as to where she got that from. She sure as shiznit didn't have it in her pocket. Ooh, N7 helmet. Jemin Bakiari. We're jamming. I wanna jam it with you. Ooh, refined element 0. Carlton Tux. Still quite a few more dog tags to try and locate here. There's one. 16 and 20, Miranda Rahman. Okay, we've been down there. I'm doing like a perimeter sweep. In case there's, because like that's usually where they hide things, is along the perimeter. The nice thing is they kind of shimmer. Can I go up there? Does not appear so. Okay, we haven't been up here, so this might be a promising area. I know we've been down that room. At least I think we have. Yeah, we have. In there. Ah, I'm stuck in a trench. Oh, there's one. 17 to 20. Monica Negulesco. Flashback. (18 to 20). Orden La Flamme. Wow, someone's dog tags got yeeted all the way over here. Hector Emerson. That was 19. We have one more left to find. There it is right there. Garmine Barrett. Looks like an escape pod. Weird. It'd be really creepy if it like opened and there was someone in it. Okay, well, is that all I needed to do here? Yep. Explore crash site, place a monument, and find the lost crew members. How do I get out of here, though? Maybe I gotta go back to that weird ship thing we landed in, if I can find it. It's near this, isn't it? Oh, what was that? Oh, refined element 0. You know it's rare when you only get 115 of it. Okay, I'd like to find my ship so I can go home. There it is. Is this in? What? Where am I? That's just weird. We'll use the door like a normal person. A monument has been placed. Oh. I'll wait for the loud to stop. Alright. A monument has been placed at the last resting place of the SSV Normandy on Alcara, and the families of all missing crew members have been notified of their ultimate sacrifice. Shepard's lost N7 helmet was recovered. Experience gained 200, credits 3750, and element 0 500. It was faster than you thought it would be? It was faster than I thought it would be. I thought I was still going to be walking around trying to find those dog tags. Oh, wonder what other ones we can quickly do here. Admiral Hackett asked Shepard to infiltrate a Batarian outpost and rescue Amanda Kenson. A lost Cerberus operative is believed to be held in an Eclipse base on planet Lorek. Cerberus station on the planet IT. Typhon system is missing. Has gone off the grid. The elusive man requested assistance. Rosalie lost. What was that one? I had to stop like a crashing ship. Did that one get removed? Alright, I want to go back to the galaxy view. Where is my nearest mass relay? Angea is a typical ammonia methane ice giant. Traces of chlorine in the atmosphere give it a distinct green tint. Penetrating scans have revealed large numbers of hollow, unpowered objects with dimensions of 3.14 by 12.56 by 28.26 meters circulating the equatorial cloud bands. These objects appear to have sails or wings attached, allowing them to be borne aloft by Angea's winds. While they are too deep to be reached for study, popular conjecture in xenological circles hold that they are coffins of an ancient race who laid their dead to rest in the gas giant. Neat.
Probe away. Launching probe.
40% explored. What's this little guy? Eingana. Eingana is a hot, beautiful, and deadly world covered with debris of ancient starships. Approximately 127,000 years ago, a series of battles were fought over it by two organic species, the Tholorian and the Inusian. Although no records of the conflict remain, most historians agree that both races wanted to colonize Eingana, and neither were willing to share. The two lost hundreds of ships in a series of battles over Eingana and its moons, Baria and its moons Baria. Many of these were eventually pulled in by the planet's gravity well. The mass effect drive cores of these ships broke apart, dumping refined element zero over large stretches of landscape. This poisoned the environment, and a wave of extinctions followed. Many of the animal species that remained showed tendency to develop biotic powers. As the ecology of Eingana is energetic and aggressive, this makes colonization a deadly peril. Good.
Probe away.
Got a couple... I'm trying not to get too much of that other stuff, but whatever. I want the element zero. Wow, that's like everything.
Probe away.
Pretty much everything. We really don't need any more palladium.
Probe launched.
Nice.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Element zero is so rare that when you find a planet that's got it, get as much of it as you can. And same goes for platinum.
Launching probe.
Alright, I think I'm gonna stop at that for that planet. 60% explored. We got 2 more planets by the looks of it. Oh, there's a tiny one. 2 tiny ones right here. Karora. Karora is essentially a giant, a great rock in space, tidally locked to Amada. Its only notable feature is a chain of craters stitching across the northern hemisphere, though thought to be the result of impacts by a swarm of meteors. Karora's low density suggests it contains no mineral wealth beyond common light metals. It maintains a tenuous atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Moderate. What do you got for me? Eh, nothing that excites me. One more right here. Ooh, Takan. Orbiting closest to the F-class star Amada, Takan is a blistering sun-blasted hell. Neither its carbon dioxide atmosphere nor its weak magnetic field provide any protection from the star's harsh radiation. Unfortunately, Takan has few significant resources, and it's only notable for an unusual purple desert in the southern hemisphere, thought to be the results of eroded spessartite. I don't know what that is. Moderate. There's that purple desert. Nothing there. This place is nothing but palladium. Alright, well this place is 100% explored. We gotta go find ourselves a mass relay and get out of here. Mass relay, Sabarik.
Only half our fuel remains.
I'll have to hit up a fuel depot. Alright, fuel is refilled. I want to go see where that save the crashing ship is. There it is. Pylos Nebula. MSV Broken Arrow. Anomaly detected. Scans still detect a rapidly decaying derelict ship in orbit over Jonas. Registration matches the MSV Broken Arrow. Ship's manifest notes volatile munitions cargo on board. If left undisturbed, the ship's trajectory will lead to impact with Jonas. High probability that the crash site will be far gone. Jonas's largest human colony. Geth signatures detected aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. Okay, let's do it. MSV Broken Arrow. Do we have time? Or do you want to hold off on that? What do you think, Poison? Do you want to stay up and watch a bit more? You say go for it. Alright, we'll go for it. Who should we take? I think we're going to take our girl Tali and our man Garrus. Let's go old school. I don't really have enough skill points. Tali does. Explosive drone is awesome. Garrus, you're just awesome. I don't want flashbang grenade, I want disruptor ammo. I'm moving the ship into yellow alert. While we've seen no signs of trouble, I'm not sure we won't run into Geth this far out. We have to be prepared for anything. I've been told it's a terrible idea to go this far toward Geth territory, but the colonies need to defend themselves. Sometimes I think only the thing keeping the crew from shriveling up in fear is 100 crates of military-grade weaponry on board. A little shore leave when we get to the Niraf system will do us all some good. We have a lot of deliveries to make, and it's not going to get any friendlier out here. Red alert. Moving the ship to red alert. The Geth are attacking. We're all equipped for an attack of this magnitude. We'll do anything we can to survive this. These colonies need these weapons, and this attack is further proof of how dire the situation is out here. This will be my last entry in this log. Given the severity of the Geth attack, I've ordered all hands to evacuate and head towards the colony. Should the Geth succeed in capturing the ship, they also gain control of the 100 crates of weapons in the cargo hold. Therefore, I'm using my authorization code to scuttle the ship, hopefully destroying the Geth that remain aboard. I intend to stay aboard to make sure the ship dies gracefully. My plan is to disable the ship's engines, thus causing our orbit to decay. This will bring the MSV Broken Arrow down to the surface where the self-destruct timer will destroy the ship. I must be careful. If I fail, there's no telling where the ship will end up. My memory blanked out on that one. Navigation status offline. Life support failing. And to restore power, re-engage the power couplings. Thanks, Garrus. Oh, I forgot, I can go behind here. I think. Or not. The heck, where am I supposed to go? Can't go that way. How do I get up there? Can I jump that? Oh, there's a ramp right here. Derp.
One down.
Interrupted. Where's Unity? C, gaps, resistor, tree, and tree, resistor, Resistor, C, and C.
That should do it.
Hooray! Stabilize the MSV Broken Arrow. 125 experience, 7,500 credits. One good deed done. Check in with people and then wrap up. Whoa.
At your private terminal.
What was she just doing with her arm? From Raphael Cologne, Governor of Fargon Colony, Jonas. Normandy crew. We retrieved your identity from the docking data aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. We are led to believe that your crew is responsible for saving our colony from a catastrophic event. Not only did you defeat the Geth and prevent the ship from crashing into the planet in a trajectory that would have destroyed our colony, but you also saved nearly 100 munition crates that would have been lost in the ship's scuttling. Thanks to you, we are safe and can continue the Broken Arrow's work in arming the colony on the fringe of Geth space. On behalf of the residents of Fargon Colony, you have our eternal gratitude. From Admiral Hackett, Commander Shepard, the Alliance was grateful to receive the information you found at Normandy's crash site, and we've sent it out to the affected families. By finding those dog tags, you have provided peace of mind for a lot of people. Commander, I thank you on their behalf.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak with him down in the main battery. Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, let's go see Mr. Garrus. Have we decided who we're gonna romance yet? Oh, I guess we're talking to Samara.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's alright. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
Oh look! We're going back to Omega again.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worship them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death.
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it's... Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Nothing's ever just like, you know, oh, I've been hunting this person. No, it's I've been hunting this person and they're my sibling. Or they're my offspring. That's the word I wanted, offspring. Where's Garrus? Where's Battery? Crew quarters, port observation, restroom, life support. Oh, that's Thane's room. Let's not go bother him. Garrus is down here. There he is.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
He tipped off the Mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the Mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me. Any chance we could get to the Citadel, Shepard? I'd like to follow that lead on Sidonis.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
My current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best I can do.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, well, I think this is a fantastic place to wind down. I'm all over the map with words today. Words are hard. Words. How do they work? Okay, so yeah, it's been a good run. Wow, we got Tali, we've made people happy. We're making people happy. We saved a ship from crashing into a planet. So, yep. I want to have a look at the galaxy map, and I want to see what other ones are out there that I might recognize. I'm looking for, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking for a certain mission to appear. Excuse me. Okay, so we got a lot of help missions right now. So help Jack, help Jacob, investigate Project Overlord, help Samara, we got Omega. We've got Ilium, help Miranda, take cab to Liara's. Help Zaid, Firewalker, MSV Rosalie, Citadel, help Garrus, help Kasumi, Tachanka, help Grunt, help Morden, and then there's all these little, like, hidden clusters. Actually, cool thing. Oops. I mean, I will just show you. Local cluster. Oh, this looks familiar, doesn't it? There it is. Big blue marble. For detailed information, please refer to the standard issue Alliance Galactic Codex. Earth's orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstrap space development. Use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes above 80 or over 85 kilometers. I love it. Our own metal prison that we're gonna one day get trapped in. I was trying to find Mars. I went the wrong way. Once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, the discovery of the faster-than-light travel turned Mars into a quiet backwater. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on Prothean ruins found there. Immigration and development are restricted as the search for Prothean artifacts continues. I think it's kind of neat, though, that the system is 100% explored as soon as you travel there. Why is Jupiter, like, just hanging out in its own little territory over here? And where's Saturn? Oh, it's way over there. There's Neptune. There's Uranus. That's such a cool planet. I love this planet, because it spins on a weird, weird axis. Pluto! Oh, you can start a scanner on Pluto. Hang on. I was gonna say, is there an anomaly hidden on Pluto? That'd be fantastic. Alrighty. Well, we'll hang out in the local cluster, and next time we will pick up with some of those other adventures. But for now, thank you for coming, and I hope you had fun. As always, stay healthy and stay safe. And until next time, this will be Discount Magician signing off. Thank you, and have a wonderful night. spaceship go